What is a political party? A political party is a group that seeks to elect candidates to public office by supplying them with a label, basically a party identification, by which they are known to the electorate. Political parties have been on the decline because our constitutional system has produced a decentralized party system, just as the government system, with the result that political parties can be strong in some areas and non existent in the others. Three parts of a party consist of a label in the minds of voters, organization that recruits and campaigns for candidates, and a set of leaders who try to recognize and control legislature and executive branch. Parties at home and abroad. In Europe, political parties tend to have more influence because candidates for elective office are usually nominated by party leaders. Campaigns are run by the party and not the candidates. Once in office, the elected official is expected to vote and act together with the members of his party. Rise and fall of political parties. Founding 1790 through 1820s. This consists of followers of Jefferson or Republicans, which they choose in order to suggest that their opponents were monarchists. Followers of Hamilton are Federalists, which refer to supporters of the new Constitution and implying that anti-Federalists were enemies of the Constitution. Republicans were so successful that the Federalist Party diminished. Political participation was limited, and nominations for offices were arranged casually. The Jacksonians. The second political party system. This is known as the second political party system. Political participation became a mass phenomenon. This was built from the bottom up. Abandonment of caucuses. This replaces the caucus with party convention. Anti-Masonic Party held first convention, and they nominated Henry Clay to be president. The Democratic Party held convention, and they nominated Jackson for re-election. Civil War. Whigs versus Democrats. Evenly balanced in regions across the nation, both parties tried to straddle sectionalism and slavery so as not to divide followers. Old parties divided and new parties formed. Republican Party began as third party, became a major part as a result of the war. The South was mostly Democrats and the North were Republicans. And the mugwumps opposed patronage. Era of Reform. This is known as the Progressive Era. This favored primary elections to replace nominating conventions, wanted strict voter registration requirements that would reduce voting fraud, pressed for civil service reform, wanted to eliminate patronage, and heavy use of mass media. Party realignments. Party realignments are issues that separate our two parties. There have been 5 realignments so far. The 1800 one, which was Jefferson's Republicans defeated the Federalists. One in 1828, Jacksonian Democrats came to power. 1860, Whig Party collapsed, Republicans took power. 1896, Republicans defeated William Jennings Bryan. In 1932, where FDR came into office. So when has a de-alignment happened? This took place in 1972 to 2008. The South was more Republican than the nation as a whole, corresponding increase in independence. Party decline. The proportion of people identifying with one or the other party declined between 1960 and 1980. Proportion of those voting a split ticket as opposed to straight ticket increased. Ticket splitting creates a divided government and was almost unheard of in the 19th century. National Party structure. The National Party structure today consists of a nation convention, a meeting of party delegates held every 4 years, a national committee, delegates who run party affairs between national conventions, congressional campaigns committees, a party committee in Congress that provides funds to members and would-be members. National chair, day-to-day party manager elected by the National Committee. And this applies to both Republicans and Democrats. The machine. A political machine is a party organization that recruits members by dispensing patronage, basically by giving preference and favors. The old style machine is almost extinct, and the new style machine has emerged in a few places, and this includes using money to knit together many politicians, but money doesn't come from patronage.